Right, it's Friday, it's just after midday. I'm here with Wanderers manager Marc White for our weekly catch-up. How you doing, Mark?
Fine, thanks.
Good, good. Right, let's first of all look back to last Saturday. Obviously, we were in league action at home. We welcomed Barnet, where we had our first ever live televised game down at Meadowbank. Lost the game 3-2. Thoughts on that one?
Yeah, just a real humdinger, wasn't it? I think we could have been 3-4-0 up. Ended up on the wrong end of a 3-2, typical National League game. Tough opponents. Kept themselves in the game, a little bit of quality second half really, Kabamba, and then a magnificent free kick. Could have been out of sight. That's that level of football, week in, week out. You have to be 11 out of 10 to get results. And yeah, I mean, really, we won't really worry about it that much. It's really largely just end of quite a big spell where we had a mountain of games, and we were just pleased to get to this little break, really, to be fair.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you about that because you've obviously now got a break from the league. We'll talk about the FA Cup game tomorrow. But
yeah.
A welcome break?
Yeah, massively. I mean, it was strangely scheduled Saturday, Tuesday for like 4 weeks, and all the managers in the league are nursing broken squads and stuff like that. But we had a magnificent spell, really. We had a really good September. On the road, Oldham, Halifax and Hartlepool, and 3 clean sheets, and these are like really iconic, difficult places to go. We've done it with a patched up team most of the time, and we've been much improved, I think, really this season. At the end of that period, we had a few disappointing home results, but there's not really a lot in it. I mean, if you look at all of our results in our division, from the team at the bottom, from the team at the top, I mean, I'm not sure many people have spotted this, but so many odd goal wins all over the place, and that's been the same for us. So I think we're really enjoying it a lot more this year. We're obviously trying to rebuild a little bit in the background. There's an awful lot going on off the field, but on the field, yeah, I think we've performed brilliantly, especially away from home, and we now get to reboot for a couple of weeks. It's been much more relaxed this week with no Tuesday game, and get some of our boys back. Obviously, we've got a decent size injury list at the moment, and then we've got 2 of arguably our toughest league games to date. Really, I mean, if you look at Altrincham, who are probably title contenders, and Bromley, 2 teams that are most definitely playoff contenders, if not title. So we've got them both away from home Saturday, Tuesday. So we've got that to look forward to next week. So we're very much planning that at the moment, and we're looking at that as being a really tough 3-4 days. But then until then, we've got a nice little relaxing one tomorrow, just in Horsham, so we can just cruise up the A24 and enjoy the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and you've just touched on recent form. I mean, obviously, I know. Ironically, we've lost our last 2 by the odd goal at home, but our form on the road has been really strong.
Yeah, brilliant, great form, really good form, and team's been playing well. Really, should have been out of sight against Barnet, to be fair, but listen, mate, should-haves and could-haves in our division in particular, should-haves and could-haves don't go very far, because it's week in, week out. It's a different challenge. They're big challenges.
Yeah. And tomorrow, yourself and the team are heading down. Very short trip to Horsham. Team you know well.
Yeah.
You know well.
Yeah.
For the FA Cup 4th qualifying round.
Yeah, obviously great. I think great bunch of fans down there. Great people. I've watched umpteen games. I mean, Jesus, not just St Dom's been there, but at Queen Street even. I think about some of our old players that were iconic in that old cup run of theirs, Lewis Taylor, back in the day. So yeah, it's listen, mate, it's a game we believe we can win. We're very organised. It's going to be that frenetic cup tie, isn't it? That's the bottom line. 90 minutes, no extra time. Replay Tuesday if a winner can't be found. Horsham have proved time and time again that they can play the obligatory bigger bigger teams, the ones in the higher leagues, and that's what we are to them at the moment. And they'll be looking to prove that again, and we'll be looking to, we know that obviously it's going to be the OK corral, isn't it? That's the bottom line. Sell-out crowd, small venue, bit like ours. It'd be noisy. So yeah, be a good occasion. It's really good. It's good for both clubs really in terms of how far they've come. Horsham were like, Don was there when it was in the county league. The step 5, off the back of the Queen Street demise and stuff, and what he's done there is obviously brilliant. Dom's a big fan of our club, a big supporter of me and everything I've always done, and vice versa. But obviously that all goes out the window tomorrow afternoon, and we feel it's a game we should and can win.
Okay, lovely. Well, thanks a lot for your time, Mark.
Cheers, mate.